Madison, thank you. We want to get back to that breaking news in Hawaii. Here are some headlines. As you wake up this morning, there are 3 of them. Overnight, state leaders upgraded the death toll from 53 to 55. The governor of Hawaii says the destruction looks like a bomb went off. Water shortages and power outages are being reported as well.
MIke Valerio is live in Honolulu for us. Mike, thanks for being with us. And what are you learning this morning?
Well, Clay and Tracy, good morning to you. We're learning that essentially rescue efforts are going to take center stage, front and center attention today, now that the threat of fires is certainly diminishing. But, you know, when we look at these new images, Clay and Tracy, I think that something that doesn't come through when you're thousands of miles away is the pain that people are feeling here in Hawaii across the entire island chain, because those around us who are helping evacuation victims a couple yards behind us in one of the evacuation centers, they are wondering what will happen to the soul of Lahaina, what will happen to this place when so much of it is gone and so many of its people are missing.
Paradise lost.
It's all gone. It's gone.
To an inferno.
What we saw was likely the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's state history.
The wildfires that began raging in Maui Tuesday now closer to being contained, but the death toll is climbing.
We will continue to see loss of life. We also have seen many hundreds of homes destroyed, and that's going to take a great deal of time to recover from.
And officials still unable to determine just how many people are still missing.
Here's the challenge. There's no power. There's no internet. There's no radio coverage.
The fires cutting a devastating path across western Maui, displacing thousands.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do from here.
And reducing the historic town of Lahaina to ash.
Everything is completely wiped out. You know, that used to be the capital of Hawaii, and it was a bustling town, and some of those buildings were still there, all made out of wood, and that whole waterfront is gone. So a lot of history. The world's oldest, biggest banyan tree gone.
President Joe Biden issuing a federal disaster declaration, releasing federal aid to help the state. The U.S. Coast Guard, Navy, and National Guard are working with local authorities in search and rescue efforts, as those who called this island home prepare to face the uncertain path that lies ahead.
I feel like everything's gone. I've seen the pictures.
So Clay and Tracy, as we cross midnight here and begin our Friday, one of the other main objectives will be to try to get more and more phone service restored to western Maui. The phone lines have been down since essentially Tuesday afternoon, and that will help rescuers figure out how many people are missing. It's been a looming question of how many people are unreachable because phone service is down, cell phones don't work, or the worst has happened. It's an agonizing unknown that could linger over Maui for days.
Mike, a lot of us are seeing those images and wondering how we could help. And we found out today that the Red Cross will be able to send resources. But in your opinion, how hard will it be to get the resources to the necessary areas?
You know, I think that there are a whole host of people from Maui, from Oahu, from all of the islands who are coming together through boats, through private helicopters, really mobilizing. We have the Marines also with 2 Black Hawk helicopters, the National Guard in Hawaii sending at least 1 Chinook helicopter, a heavy lift helicopter, to bring in resources. So I think it's becoming easier as the fire threat is diminishing, but notably, none of the fires across Maui as of this early morning hour are 100% contained. There is still the danger of flare-ups happening. So to answer your question, it's becoming easier and easier to bring in resources. You're seeing this culmination of effort that is just beginning, of people, you know, from all corners of, you know, the mainland and the islands coming in to help. But it's still, you know, there are still some perilous moments when there are these hot spots. It should get better, though, over the next couple days.
All right, MIke Valerio reporting for us. Thank you so much for joining us today.